we
like
go.
it.
Hey, this is Al McGhee with yeticket.com, but I'm also here with my good buddy and film critic, Steven Lebowitz. Tell us who you writing for, Steve.
Well, I write for ScreenQueen.com, but soon I will also be writing for themovienight.net, coming soon. Thanks for having me again, Al.
That's great. Well, the film, as you can see in the background, No Time to Die. This is the final Daniel Craig James Bond film that he's going to be in. Yep. And what a treat that was for me. I really enjoyed it. I feel that Kerry Josie Fukunaga, he did a great job. But remember, he took Danny Boyle's place because he was going to be the original director.
Right.
Remember, they started doing this in 2016 when they started putting all this together. But after a while, Danny Boyle left, and they got this director, Fuginanga. They got Fuginaga.
I'll just let you get his name wrong. I'm not gonna try to attempt it, Al.
Yeah, Fuginaga. I got it. So anyway, well, Steve, let's start off with you. What do you think of this last film by Daniel Craig as James Bond?
Well, he is 100% going out on a very high note. Spectre, the last one, wasn't really that good in my opinion, but this time he fires on all cylinders here. It's a great Bond film, one of the best. He couldn't ask for a better swan song. And don't forget, Al, this was like really the first casualty film release-wise of COVID last year. It was supposed to come out of March of 2020.
Right.
And, so here we are a year and a half later. So it was a long wait, worth the wait.
It was really worth the wait. And Netflix offered them $600 million so they can shoot. They turned Netflix down. And then also when we saw it, Daniel Craig said, "You'll be the first one to see it where it's supposed to be on the big screen." I was thrilled about that.
100%. This is a must see in a movie theater. A must see. It was a great movie to see on a big screen, and it's going to be a great movie to experience with other movie goers, Al.
Exactly. And also a little bit about the film. Well, here we got James Bond. When at the beginning of the film, you see that he's retired. He's having a real good life, living alone there in Jamaica and things like that. But all of a sudden, here comes his boy, his great friend, Felix Leiter, played by Jeffrey Wright. He's in this film too. And he was telling him things would happen. So James Bond started working for the CIA.
Yeah, you know what? I like how this one unfolded. Even like the opening sequence, it's not your typical James Bond opening sequence. It's kind of a slow build up, but it works. And of course, there's great action scenes, but there's a little mystery to this one too, which usually the James Bond movies are pretty straightforward, but here there's a little mystery to it. There's very high stakes in this one too. I mean, there was a really genuine moments where you say, "How is Bond going to get out of this one?" And that made it so much better.
They had a lot of good action in these films, man, with James Bond. But not only with just him, other characters in this film too had a lot of good action scenes. But let's get back to the main female, Madeline Swan, which is played by Leah Seydoux. Well, she's back in his life now after he saw Felix because he needed some information. And she was trying to tell him some things about herself, but he didn't give her a chance to because, things happened to when he was with her. And so he just let her go again.
Yep. We met her in the last movie. She came back here. She's a fantastic Bond girl, but obviously the Bond girl statue broke a long time ago. She's fantastic in this film. There's so many great aspects. Even the cinematography in this film.
Oh man,
just like above the grade, Al. And also here's something really unexpected. There's like real sentiment and emotion added to this film that you never get from a Bond movie, but that's here too.
Oh man, it really is, man. This Bond movie. It really, man, it really turned me on, and I was really thrilled about it. And also, well, I don't want to give too much away. We have this new character named Nomi, played by Lashonda Lynch. Well, do we want to give that away who she really is in this film?
No, we don't. But let's talk. We can talk
Uh,
about Oscar winner Rami Malek, who's like his foe in this movie, and he's a real formidable foe here too. The Oscar winner does a great job here, bringing being a new classic Bond villain. Al.
yeah, he plays Safin, and man, I was really well. He didn't come into the movie. Well, he did come in the beginning, but
Yes.
then later on, he didn't come into the movie much later because they were trying to figure out who he was and things like that too. But also, there's another character in here I really like, Paloma, played by Anna de Armas. Man, when he went to Cuba with her, man, that was a great scene right there.
There's another agent, working for, where Bond came from too, who has
Yeah,
a
she
double
was
O.
working with Felix.
Yes, who has a new double O we meet in the movie, but we won't tell what double O number she has. But listen, and of course you have Q and M back there, with Ralph
Yeah,
Fiennes.
Ben Whishaw as Q.
And
Also,
yeah,
Ralph Fiennes as M. He's
yeah,
back. And Naomi Harris as Eve Moneypenny. She's back also. But
everyone's back.
well, you got Christoph Waltz too as a Blofeld.
Yep,
Remember, he's in jail though.
Right, we met him in the last movie. They captured him, but he's back here too, and of course he's one of the classic Bond villains of all time.
Oh, he sure is, man. And this film is almost 3 hours long, but I didn't feel that. Did you feel that?
I know it was great. That's the other thing. The pacing went by so fast. I knew how long it was going in. Didn't feel it out. This Bond movie, like I said, Daniel Craig's last film, but he couldn't go out any better.
And also, I love that scene what they did with the DB5, baby. That was back. That was a great scene with that one, man. I tell you, that scene with that car, classic car. But
Yeah,
over the years too, that Bond has had many different cars. One time he had a Honda.
Yes, but and also another thing, when the Daniel Craig started, he didn't really have any like fancy gadgets or special cars, and as time went on, they sort of like evolved that. So I'm happy they brought it all together in this movie.
Yeah, they really put all that together in this film too. And another good thing about this film too, like we said, the writing, the set design, the action, and things like that. It showed another side of Bond. Well, I've seen it with other Bond's films, that his personal relationship with his girlfriend. And, he really cared for his girlfriends, because there was another scene where an old girlfriend that he went to visit, her grave actually, and things like that, man. They really made him very sensitive in these series. And, Timothy Dalton, he was a good Bond man, and Pierce Brosnan also. Those are my two. I really love, of course, Sean Connery too. But man, this guy, he really made me fall more in love with James Bond. And in my opinion, James Bond is one of the best movie characters of all time.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, the character's over 50 years old now. I think 60 if you count the books. So he's a permanent figure in pop culture now forever.
I know. Also, at the end too, they did a tribute to another Bond film on Her Majesty's Secret Service by playing the Louis Armstrong song. Did you get that?
I saw that. Yes, good pickup.
That was from the 1969 film on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Right.
Well,
George Lazenby, the only person who played Bond in one movie.
But I enjoyed him. I liked him myself. But anyway, what can you say? Well, we can go on and on about Bond, talk about this, but this was exciting to me.
Yes,
I'm glad they waited. I'm glad I didn't see this on TV.
No, this would have been less if it came on Netflix. If I had to watch this on TV, I'm sure I would have enjoyed it, but just not on the same level as I did in the movie theater, Al.
Well, you know me, I use 4 palm trees or 4 stars to rate this. And you might have your own rating system. How you rate this film?
Well, whenever I'm on with you, I use the palm tree system as well. Whenever I'm with you,
Okay.
Alex, so I am going all four palm trees, not a doubt.
So
No
am
doubt.
I. All
Yep.
4, baby. All 4. Not because this is Daniel Craig's last one, but
No.
this film was fabulous. It was great.
Yeah,
And you gotta, you look watching us, you gotta see it for yourself.
Yes, and yeah, it had nothing to do about this was his last film. It just was so good. If Spectre was his last film, I would have given it only 2 palm trees because that one wasn't so good. So being last had nothing to do with it. Being great has all to do with the rating.
Exactly. Well, Steven Lebowitz, thank you very much for coming here with your entertainment ticket with me, Al McGhee. But also, man, I always enjoy your reviews and always really enjoy what you have to say about the films. You got one last thing to say, anything like that before we go?
No, it's always a pleasure to be on now, and I look forward to coming back again one day.
Well, thank you very much. And I want to thank you for watching our review of, man, Daniel Craig's last Bond film, No Time to Die. Thank you for watching. And please continue to watch yeticket.com. And we're done.
That was good.
Yeah. And we really didn't give anything away.
Of course not.
Yeah. I didn't want to give a lot of stuff away. And
No, I
didn't
don't
see your
necessarily-
badges for work or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
So how's everything else? Good?
Yeah, all is well. Just gonna get out of here as soon as we hang up. Take off work right now.
Okay. Well, we'll talk. Enjoy. What are you doing this weekend? We'll talk. I'll put this up by Monday.
Okay, sounds good, man.
All right. Take care, buddy. Thank you.
Sure thing. My pleasure, Al. Thanks a lot for having me.